The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Stidham on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this Buffalo defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Hines. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and it may be climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The Bills at 2-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. Oh, fighting off the defender. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Now Stidham, off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Stidham, third down from the gun.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6. Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards
good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Still.
And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up with safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Here's Hardy set to return. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Cook will get about halfway there as he
takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stidham. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw is Stidham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Hines now on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is Cook. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Johnson being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Johnson to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Stidham. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Now it's Stidham. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside the ball's receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Davis.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defense defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One of the tight ends comes in motion. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Stidham. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Broncos.
Now Stidham on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Davis. And just shutting him off there. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
T.J. Edwards gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stidham to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Stidham.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Steps away. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Stidham.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stidham. Able to find Mims.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Stidham. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. They're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
To throw is Stidham.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Out of the gun, Stidham.
That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Stidham sets to throw on first.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. his throw here's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
Now it's Stidham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And unable to break away. They stopped him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Stidham eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again here, Stidham. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
Stidham with one final shot. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly crafted mission with crass